them best friend and them no own. Them original and a ken. Here is the solution for the whole of them. If they want like them want disrespect, let them. Cool. You right now.
Alright people. Yeah. Good night viewers. Here I am now. We come for address. Clear up some little thing because with the address the whole issue, because we have an idea of the situation but we never get the whole facts and get everything straight. Because Mr. Vegas come out and make a video and say he call Shabba Ranks a diva and make certain allegation against Shabba Ranks, which we know and know the kind of person Shabba Ranks is a man that will just do something so without a reason behind it or a purpose. Now Vegas come out and said that 2 weeks before the show, the promoter called him and asked him to work with Rough Cut and him agree. Him agree without calling Nigel staff, which is the band leader for Rough Cut, or the management for Rough Cut, and find out if that is okay for him to use them as a backing band. Him just go ahead and agree with what the promoter for the festival say in England and leave it at that. Now it's a festival with it's a festival in London with 4 artists on it. Shabba Ranks, Maxi Priest, Barrington Levi and Mr. Vegas. Now Mr. Vegas, Shabba Ranks book Rough Cut because they've been touring with Shabba from early 90s. But Rough Cut back a lot of dancehall artists also, but whenever Shabba is touring, Rough Cut is his band. Alright? Barrington Levi go with his own band. And Maxi Priest came with his band. Maxi Priest resides in England. Now, last night Chin from Irish and Chin, them have a calling program and people are voicing their opinion on the whole situation with Shabba Ranks and Mr. Vegas. As we say, nobody heard from Shabba, but minutes after the show, everybody hear from Vegas, which him a that kind of person. Shabba is not a social media friendly person, so nobody not really go hear from Shabba via social media, just so unless somebody officially find him and do an interview. Which Chin from Irish and Chin actually spoke to Shabba Ranks today, this evening, and when you can check Twitter and you will see the comment that the tweet them that Chin sent out. Chin said he spoke to Shabba Ranks and Shabba Ranks said Shabba Ranks, Rexton Garden book Rough Cut band for back him at a festival in England. Now, 2 weeks prior to the show, the promoter asked him if he could allow the band to back Mr. Vegas, which he declined. His reason for the decline is that he said he paid for them and booked them officially to back him. Mr. Vegas was gonna perform before him, Shabba, and he want him band fresh. So him said no. Alright? Now Chin also asked him about the festival in Trinidad and Tobago with Beenie Man, which was the same Rough Cut band again, and Beenie Man wanted to use Rough Cut band. Beenie Man has stopped using Rough Cut band as a backing band for many years now. Beenie Man actually have his own band, which is Zagazoo, which is made up of friends and family members and stuff. Barrington Levi was booked for the show in Trinidad, but Barrington Levi got sick a week before the show and had to cancel. So Beenie Man was a late replacement. Now Beenie Man agreed with the promoters for the show to work on tracks. But as you know, him is a kind of frisky person. So when he actually went to Trinidad and saw it was rough cut, he decided that he wanted to use rough cut. And Shabba Ranks declined again. And they all come and talk their side of the story. And actually they didn't speak as how it goes. We know Shabba more. A lot of people probably out, the general public don't really know Shabba, know the kind of person he is. But wherever Shabba go across the world, Shabba have a superstar, which he is a superstar. And you must remember, say, Shabba Ranks is a man where when Mandela was being sworn in as president for South Africa, Shabba was the first artist that was booked, that was requested by Nelson Mandela to perform at his inauguration. So Shabba is not like a normal artist. And wherever Shabba Ranks go and wherever Shabba Ranks perform, he carry that superstar status with him. Him not drop film quality, him not drop him performance, him not drop him fees, him carry that with him because, which is right, in his own right, he's as big as any other artist. And he also have the catalog. You understand? That's why when BET had called him to perform, and you get the details from BET about how long the performance is going to be and what's the props for the performance, and BET told him and it wasn't up to his standard, he declined. And then BET gets Elephant Man and Shakademus and Pliers and I think the same Beenie Man to do a little 5 minutes cameo performance. Shabba Ranks wasn't having that. So we know the kind of person that Shabba is and what he stands for. So we'll come again when I speak on Sunday, even though I didn't have all the facts, but knowing the kind of person Shabba is, I was actually speaking of a past experience with him and know the kind of person he is. So we actually assume it was so, but now he had spoken for himself. We actually hear how it go and realize that Mr. Vegas only come and talk his side of the story. Now, Mr. Vegas booked for the show from last year. Why Mr. Vegas didn't put together his band so that they could rehearse properly and go to England and give him a good show. But no, Mr. Vegas was the kind of joker. It was just like, I feel Mr. Vegas was just like one of them opening acts to say. And he gets a deal and him not turn down money. So him just grab the deal and never negotiate good, and coming up close to the show, him probably tried to renegotiate and it wasn't fitting in, so him try to pull a small thing. Shabba now go drop him standard for please nobody. You understand? As Vegas said, Shabba can do one show every 6 months and him alright. Shabba never performed for over 7 years, you know. No live show, no recording. Because he felt that his standard wasn't met, and the same treatment he can get R&B or a pop or a hip-hop artist, he knows within himself his rights that he's big enough and he can demand that kind of respect and that kind of leverage. Because remember, you know, there was time when hip-hop and R&B artists wanted to perform, to collaborate with Shabba. Not Shabba wanted to collaborate with them. You know. Wanted, remember, Shabba Ranks actually appeared on Eddie Murphy album with the song I Am a King. He had done a couple of collaborations with KRS-One and some more. So he know his standard, he know what he wants. And if people like Mr. Vegas now really go up to his standard or try to make promoter come up to what we want, then it not gonna really make no sense. So now the people and where this Shabba and I say Shabba, yes, Shabba Diva and Shabba Bad Mind, and a long time Shabba stay so because Shabba do the same thing to Beenie Man in Trinidad. Now wanna get the facts. Rough Cut was officially booked by Shabba Ranks. Rough Cut wasn't booked by the festival. Rough Cut was actually booked by Shabba Ranks to only back Shabba Ranks at the festival in London. Vegas, after 2 weeks to the festival, he wanted to use Rough Cut and he was denied, and him feel bad and him come and attack at all of things. Same thing with Beenie Man in Trinidad. Beenie Man want book for the show for actually perform on tracks, and when he arrived in Trinidad and realized it was Rough Cut and he know that Rough Cut know his set, he wanted to use Rough Cut. He was supposed to perform before Shabba Ranks, and Shabba Ranks said no, he booked them, he want them fresh. As you know Shabba thing, Shabba said he want him band fresh because he pay for them, and people who not